This is Alex Beermaster. Welcome to my channel. Today is WildCard on my channel. Hold on. We got the legendary Lep TV. Welcome, brother.
You don't give people much time to get set up. Hold on, I gotta go grab my beer.
Well, let me guess. It's gonna be a Mickey.
Well, damn.
Okay. So now,
Of course.
So today we got legendary Chadio, legendary Beerman, and then we got Lep TV. That's gonna be coming back in a few minutes. We got legendary Bumpy and legendary Andrew. So let's get this going, shall we? Hold on. Bam, oh, bam.
It's WildCard, bitches! Woo!
Yeah.
All right. So this is a new thing to me. I've never seen this before. It is Vicky Chamoy. So I've never seen it. It looks like it's Victoria Brook. I don't know because the side says brewed by Modelo. So I have no idea. I just saw it at the liquor store and I'm like, ooh, it's a tall boy too. It's a 24 ouncer. It's 3.5%. So I'm getting twisted tonight.
Oh, twisted tea.
Yeah, I almost grabbed that. It's been a while since I've had one.
Twisted guts.
Okay. It's exactly what I thought it would be. Just a smorgasbord of vegetables in there and nice color. And yeah, so I'll talk about it next time around.
All right.
Chaboy.
All right.
It's Chaboy.
Is it vegetables or fruit?
I think it's a smorgasbord of every freaking thing. Look at that.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Chamoy.
So I'm excited to
Put
try
that
this.
back up. It's got
Let's
so
bring
it's got
Chamoy.
hold on. So
What?
it's got tamarind in it. It's got
Yeah.
peppers and what is
Yeah.
that? An orange? Those little peanut looking things. Those are tamarinds.
Yeah, and it looks like an apple or orange. Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
That was
Whoa,
Holy
dude! I
shit,
think that
man.
the aliens have landed.
Yes, that's interesting.
Don't
That
take
we're
it
here.
over.
Oh, okay. Well, am I getting feedback? Am I giving you feedback?
Not anymore. I just heard that beep for a second.
Oh,
That was
just
it.
that crap. Okay. So this one's from Ruse Brewing Company. Ruse is out of Portland. What? I can't read it. Brewed and canned by Ruse out of Portland, Oregon. Yes. 6.5% hazy IPA. Exceedingly aromatic and flavorful hazy IPA brewed with 100% mosaic. Straight up single hopped. 6.5%. Check it out. Cool otherwise kind of Egyptian shit thing. I like it. This is canned 10-4. I like that it has a little hop for the print. That's kind of cool. All right, let's pour it.
Let's pour it, shall we? And please be delicious.
I hope so. Why are all my beers gloopy tonight?
That's a
Oh no,
Gloopy, blocky. Poured a finger on the head. Nice off-colored, kind of almost yellow head, not totally white. It looks like my other beer that I just had. Kind of a light orange, hazy. Can't see through it. Smells really delightful, actually. So, cheers. Looking forward to this.
all right. Let me put out the names here real quick. All right, now let me get back to the legendary Andrew. Bam.
Who, me?
Yep.
Miscellaneous.
All right, so this is it's a brewing company I've never heard of. Like I said, I was working out of town today, and I so happened there was a craft beer store, so I went by there. Shoujo Beer Company. So on the side here it says brewed and canned by Prison Pals Brewing Company out of Doral, Florida for Shoujo Beer Company. So yeah, contract brewed. I can't pronounce Kodama? Fuck, I don't know. Kodama. Kodama? I'm gonna roll with that. It's probably wrong.
Never heard that name.
Yeah, so this is a double dry hopped, double IPA with Grungeist, and Cashmere at 9.5% ABV. There's no date on the can. It's got a black top, whatever that means. So
Means it's from the Brooklyn area.
yeah,
Yeah.
could be a crapshoot right here. So I don't know.
I've
Hopefully
heard
it's
of them.
not.
I just haven't really seen anybody have them.
Yeah, it's not looking bad. I don't see a bunch of chunks and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and
Delicious.
stop right there though, just in case. And not fuck this beer up. Damn, I've been getting some pretty good damn looking hazy beers lately. Or watch out, New England. Yeah, about 2.5 finger, very very tight in that bubbled head there, and it is. It looks fucking great. I don't think it's old. I don't think so. So we're good.
Right.
The big ass double, man, 9.5. Christ.
Wow.
Bam.
Some places would call that a triple.
Triple. You are correct, sir.
So the beer that I'm bringing tonight comes from Feathered Friend. They are out of Concord, New Hampshire. Fairly new brewery within their first year of opening. This one is, well, it's called Second Store.
Ooh.
The Packy Craft Beer Store. That's where I buy all my craft beers from, the Packy. Not all of them. Sometimes I'll go to other places too, but for the majority of where I'm going to stop first is definitely the Packy. Owner is John Pinch, and they just opened up their second store. It's a lot closer to me. It's like maybe 15 minutes down the road from where I live, so not bad for having a craft beer store that close. Saves me about 20 minutes of drive time from going to the other store location. This is a double dry hopped IPA. Comes in at 7% ABV. What this is it's a collaboration with the first store to put our beer on their shelves. To celebrate the opening of their second store, this version of Second Sun, which Second Sun was their first New England IPA that they put out when they opened up Feathered Friends. So this version of Second Sun is made with a healthy dose of Mosaic, John's favorite. So the head brewer of Feathered Friends doesn't like Mosaic hops, so they don't want to put Mosaic hops and things, but John likes Mosaic, so they put Mosaic into their Second Sun. So Second Store, the Packy. This was canned September 19th. And just says congrats to the Packy. Which, I mean, this is a brand new brewery. I mean, they had cans and labeled cans on their opening day. So I mean, they went like way above and beyond what other breweries are going to do. Plus, they're putting can on dates, and they're only like, they've been around for like, I think 8 months at this point. Yeah, so let's go ahead and open this.
Cool.
I've had a few of these and they were very green, so I decided to sit on this one for just a bit, just to see if it would open up a bit more, because they had a lot of that hoppy, green, grassy bite when I first bought this beer. But it definitely looks the part. A nice white, frothy head. Good aromatics. I can smell stuff from back here already. And it's definitely a murky kind of pineapple-looking brew.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Legendary Lep TV. Welcome, brother.
What's happening? Alex, the beer master. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, buddy.
Special host for Wednesday night WildCard. Appreciate you. So thing is, you know, everybody knows me and what I drink. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that hard to figure out what I'm drinking. Obviously, I'm going with the Mickey's, and it's the 24-ounce can. All right. So we got some great can art. It's actually frothy, so let me wipe that off for you so you guys can get a good picture of the fine malt liquor known as Mickey's, the best malt liquor ever. So just so if you guys are out there looking for a great malt liquor, just know that Mickey's will satisfy you.
I
So,
agree.
Lep, can I ask you this? Because you drink a lot of Mickey's. Maybe you know this. Why do they have like a hornet or a bee or whatever on their can art?
So I was just looking up some fun facts, and that one hasn't came up yet. So if you could enlighten us.
They call that the stinger.
Stinger.
I don't know.
It stings me every time I drink it, to tell you the truth. I wake up the next day like, what happened? I gotta piece some of the night together. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. So, my apologies. I don't have a glass, or since my business partner last beer's in here, I don't have a bowl to pour my beer in to show you guys any difference in all the other beers with the head, the 3-finger head. Or you could go to Alex, it's like a 5 head. But I do know that. Ooh, you heard that?
Oh yeah,
That's a nice sound right there. Oh yeah. Get some smoke open.
So what I can do is, if you guys could look real close, you could catch the color of it as it's going down.
Yeah, a little goldenish, light.
Your
yellow.
beard.
I gotta feed the beard. That's the only way it grows.
It's good beard oil.
That's funny.
It's grown by hops.
Hop oil. Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Cheers, man.
Oil.
Love you guys.
Cheers,
It's always
bud.
a good
Much
time
love.
to be on the
Cheers.
channel. Even though I don't take things that serious, I do appreciate you guys. I love to support you guys. One thing that goes hand in hand is food and beer, so that's why we get along.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Damn right.
Cheers.
Hell yeah.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers, bud.
Well, it's me now. I can't believe it, but it is. So we got Great Divide, what's it called?
Horchata.
Horchata,
To hear what he was gonna
Daddy
say.
Imperial Stout.
That's awesome.
It's a stout with cinnamon, looks like coconut, and some other things here. So it's gonna be very, very tasty. But let's maybe not. It might not have said coconut, but hey, I'm not gonna bad I say. All right, let's pour this up. Let's see what it looks like.
Hope it's good.
Oh, it should be good. Smells seasonable. And there we go. Without making a mess. Love it. I forgot. Let's pour this up, shall we? That's what that looks like. Can't wait to try it. Get the smell, taste next time around. We got the legendary Chatio. Bam.
All right. Again, I have the Vicky Chaboy, or it's Chaboy, whatever you want to call it. But that's what it looks like. There's zero head. I mean, it just went away right away. And you can see the colors. Kind of a reddish, orangish color. Pretty, you can't really see much through it. It's pretty thick. Nice and thick. All right, let's give it a smell.
Shall we?
What the heck? It reminds me of a Jolly Rancher.
Ooh, yeah. That's what you
But I'm
want.
like also getting like a mixture of the vegetables and stuff in it. Yeah, it's got that sweet smell. You know how Jolly Ranchers smell, like any of the flavors. You get that sweet smell in it. That's what I'm getting from it. Wow. Cheers. Let's give her a try. It's different. Yeah, it's like a vegetable Jolly Rancher. It's so weird.
Vegetable.
Yeah,
Oh.
vegetable Jolly Rancher is weird, and yeah, there's little floaties in there too. Very, very interesting. I don't even know what else to say. Like, let me try to pull out the flavors.
Because I know.
It's strange. I'm definitely getting apple. Some of the pepper flavors. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, there's nothing else I can really say about this darn thing, but it is so weird. Super interesting. I just don't know how else to describe it other than it's a vegetable Jolly Rancher flavor. Cheers. Onward to the next one.
All right, move on to the next one. Okay. All right, Legendary Andrew. Bam. You're muted.
You mudded.
You're muted. There you go.
It's supposed to be beer, man, but that's all right. I'll go. We're all out of order. Anyways, yeah, I forgot to show you the cool ass can art too. By the way, badass.
Sorry, it was being
That
loud.
is cool.
Thing there.
That's I like that a lot.
Oh, yeah, man.
Chewbacca.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah, it's got
Peel
a
that off
badass.
and put it on a wall
Little
or
hop
something.
ghosts.
Yeah.
That's trippy.
Anyway, so yeah, still got a little bit of head there. Threw up some pretty good lacing so far. There's definitely looks like there's some sediment in here. I don't know. Smells all right. I mean, the aroma's on it. I was definitely getting mango, like tangerine. I almost want to say pear. It's like a pear note in it.
A pair of what?
It's got a slight tropical malty sweetness coming off of it. Like I said, 9.5. Just a little bit. It's like a pinch of alcohol, but it's not too. It's subtle. You'd have to be looking for it, I guess. Yeah, it smells pretty good. Let's taste it.
Shall we?
It's
Yeah.
brewed and canned by Prison Palace, but it's got another company, so I would just assume it's going to be up to par. I had one of their IPs the other day. It's not real boozy on the palate. On the sweeter side, kind of lackluster in the hop department. I was hoping for some bitter on the back, the tail end of it. Medium feathery body to it. Pretty clean. Tastes good, getting fruit notes. Like I said, mango is ringing through on this one, big for me. Definitely a citrus. I wouldn't say it's more on the tangerine side flavor-wise. Probably it's got a little grapefruit, but it's got an orangey kick to it. Dry finish for 9.5.
How's the
The
balance?
mouthfeel is fucking great on this. It's like light and fluffy. It's not like you're drinking a super heavy beer. Yeah, mango, pear, citrus pith. I mean, I wish this had a little bit of hops to it, a little bit more. Like I said, bitter to balance. I've had a lot of sweeter, maltier New Englands. I'm not complaining. Beer tastes great. So, yeah, not bad. It's a little spendy. Like about 4 4-packs. It was like, or 3 4-packs. It was, got out of the store. It was like $70 or something like that. It's insane. But I'm not complaining. Not a bad beer for what it is. 9.5. Got a good drinkability, and you have a couple of those, you'll be. all weekend. So, yeah, not bad. Definitely a sleeper kind of beer. If somebody handed you this, you wouldn't think at any of that. And this hop that I've never heard of, the Grungeist. Come on, Logitech. You never. There we go.
Grungeist. And cashmere. Wow.
Yeah.
Oy,
Double
man.
dry hopped, and it's not hoppy. So I think this might not be the freshest can of it. But it ain't too old. It's not weird or funky. That's a good beer.
All right.
The Expedition Stout that Ozzy's having. I want to try the barrel aged.
All right. I guess it's legendary bumpy. I'm not bumpy beer man. It's supposed to be beer man, but I made a mistake.
No, it's okay. You're fine now.
We all make mistakes.
You caught me off guard. That's what I was saying. I'm like, it's me already.
Yeah, it's very beer man. All right.
It's all good, man. I don't care.
Trying
Yeah.
to quote him, but I get Mr. Bobby lated. That's what's going on.
Discombobulated.
Yes.
Yeah, there he is. So let's go to the can because I'm not getting much out of the glass because I can't turn it much or it'll go everywhere. This is also a very pithy orange, like orange pith, like a navel orange pith. I get peach and apricot, nectarine, a lot of your stone fruitiness in this. Kind of a candied stone fruit. It's also got an earthy, skunky kind of thing going on with the hops through the center of it, going through my nose. I can kind of get this like it's kind of grass. It smells fresh. This is a very fresh one. 10-4, so 3 weeks old. Yeah, I do get a little bit of that fresh gas, but overall, freaking gnarly, smelling good beer. Let's look at it now. Sorry, that's what it looks like. Kind of an orange haze, light orange. It's kind of holding the retention pretty good, I think. See, I can't really turn it much. Let's not do it over the keyboard. Yeah, it's not really. I mean, I don't know. Off-white head. Keeping a little bit of a swamp on the top. Hazy, opaque, can't see through. Let's drink it. Cheers.
Shall we? Please be delicious.
Calm down, Bumpy. You
Cheers.
make a mess.
Cheerios. I know. I suck at this.
It's good. That's earthy, woody. Earthy and woods. Like old wet wood. And like you're going through the forest looking for mushrooms. And you got this kind of an earthy, even like mushroomy kind of woody character to the wood, or the beer. But then it also has this really crazy, like, it bites into a floral and then goes into like a citrusy kind of stone fruity, like I was saying, apricot, nectarine, peach, before it finally goes down the pipes. It's pretty wet. It's not super dry. It's really weird. It's got like a cakey taste to it. White cake, like a vanilla cake or something. Vegetal, definitely has a vegetal feel to it. It's getting a little powder coated on the tongue. Dries off now a little bit more. It's not as wet as I kind of wisp through it with my tongue. Right away, it's got a sweetness, though, but it's very light. It's lighter than I'm used to. 6.5's not light, but it's lighter than what I'm used to. So my palate's not used to a lighter beer, so it's feeling a little more, like I said, wispier or more wetter, or you know what I'm saying? It's kind of drier.
You like it?
It has more of a light, like a medium light body. Mouth feels very creamy and smooth. Very nice. It's not bad. I actually like this quite a bit. I'd buy it again.
I love
Pretty good.
food.
So, cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, the legendary Bumpy, and then the legendary Lep TV, and then me.
There's a lot of suspended stuff in my beer.
I'm here. All right. Let's get some aroma. It's definitely had a huge turnaround. I can tell you that from letting this beer sit. I did the right thing. I made the right choice.
Up to legendary Brian. Bye.
So I swirl it as much as I can to generate a little bit of a whatever head. But yeah, it's like pineapple, mango, tangerine, peach. There's an actual blueberry note to it, which you don't get a lot from Mosaic anymore. It seems like the Mosaic's kind of been more on the pineapple type side for me for the most part recently. If there is any berry type notes, it's just kind of a generic berry. But this one actually does have that blueberry note, which is nice. A little bit of a sweetness in there as well. If Tanner was smelling this, he'd probably say gummy candy.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I could see something like gummy bears, gummy worms, something like that, kind of, with all those fruit notes in there. So the sweetness, breadiness, as well from the malt, which is probably adding to the sweetness, I would say. Malt presence. It smells pretty nice. It did have a good range on the aromatics when I first poured it. I could smell it. I was like, oh wow, this doesn't smell like that grassy bullet that it smelled like a few weeks back. So I haven't tried this one on my palate yet, as of this can of beer. So cheers.
These be delicious.
Ooh, yeah, it still has a bite to it. There's a graininess, like hay flavor. There's a lot of grassy green bite. Yeah, bitterness. It's definitely moderately bitter. Ooh, the aromas have come through. The flavor has not changed much.
Wow.
Unfortunately. Underneath all that kind of grassy hay like flavor note, there is a little bit of like a kind of mango, pineapple type note. It's very faint. You really have to search for it. It's just there, but then that grainy, grassy wheat, hay, whatever, totally takes over, and that's like all the bitterness, and it's right up front. It's bitter from the start to the finish. Oh. Jesus. It's like a light medium body. It does have a softness to it. Carbonation's medium. Oh man, this is that big grassy note.
Grassy notes. Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not a good.
Not in a good way.
Wow.
No, the aromas on this totally did a change. Like if the flavor was coming through like the aromatics on this, I was gonna be like, wow, this is definitely in the very good range. But as soon as I started drinking it, it's hasn't changed on the flavor, which is sad. Especially since the only thing that they changed on this beer, because Second Son, I've had that, and that was their first beer, and I really liked it. I thought it was really good. The only thing that they changed was adding a bunch of Mosaic hops to it. And I don't know why it's so grassy. All right, well, that's about all I can say about it. I'll figure out a score for it, but
All right.
Cheers.
Let's get the legendary Lep TV up. Bam!
What's up, man? So, once again, I don't have no glass full of beers. You can't see it. You have to take my word for it. But what I can say is what I see, and I see this chat is bumping.
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to everybody: Shredda, Thrash, JV, Angie, Carla. We got tons of people. We got like 14 million people watching us right now. You know what I mean? So I just want to say thanks for everybody hanging out. We got Ski Girly in the house. Sam was hanging out. I don't know if those people are still hanging out, but you know, cheers to those that are. You know what I mean? I got a Mickey's. I got a koozie on it. I'm trying to keep it cold. I love my beer cold. One fun fact that I do have for Mickey's is it's the best beer around. Oh, wait a minute. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But, you know, there's different facts. You could look it up. Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor. And there's a lot of facts that you get. Like one of the questions was, is malt liquor worse than regular liquor? And it was or, you know, it's like all these questions, and you go through and you start reading them, and you get another question, and you're just thinking, is beer good or is beer bad? That's what I gather. You know, I could definitely smell something in here. Obviously, I'm in a can. It's not going to give me the natural. When I have my bottles, it's a lot easier to decipher different notes and shit. But I like this beer. I'm sure a lot of you guys in the chat and on this panel probably have tried some kind of malt liquor.
I've had malt liquor, but I've never had that one.
You had never had Mickey's. Well,
it's up there on the list.
Yeah. So when they say it's so smooth. So the body note on this is smooth. That's what I have to say. It's drinkable beer. You know what I mean? If you want to drink some beers around a campfire and you want to keep drinking all night, I forgot to say 5.6 ABV on Mickey's, so it's not some chump. You know what I mean? Obviously, you guys came up with the fun fact earlier about why do they have the hornet with the beast stinger hanging out of it? It stings. That is true.
I was joking, but yeah, we can roll.
Hey, it might work. Hey, we're gonna go with it. And I know the grenades, you get the little riddles underneath the cap. They still do that. I can't find the bottles right now, so I'm drinking the 24-ounce can. And all I know is it's good. And if you want to get a closer look, it's good.
I like it. I drink it.
Oh, it's made by Miller.
Hey, Alex, even though I'm doing things messed up around here, I apologize.
I still like it just the same.
I didn't want to do it on your watch, nor Eric's. I forgot the glass. My bad. I got to learn these things. I hang out all the time, and I don't even have a styrofoam bowl right now to pour some beer in.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So, I apologize. Next time I'll come smarter, and to the next round, I'll give you my score.
You're still my buddy, just the same. Don't worry, buddy. Appreciate you.
Later.
All right.
I'll see you next round.
On that.
All right. Thanks for joining, by the way, Lep TV. I haven't seen you on here in a while. So yeah, I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know what it tastes like, but that's what I'm going to be drinking in a second. I cannot wait to try it and see if
it's got Saigon cinnamon in it and Madagascar vanilla beans. No coconut in there, Alex.
No coconut. Well, I read it wrong. It is what it is. It's got bad eyesight. So, no, and I mean,
I'm just letting you know.
I know that. I think I read it wrong, and that's what happens. And I appreciate you reading that to me because
Strong beer. It's
Want to
got
make sure I got
9.5%, 75 IBUs. Scores a
What?
4.01 on Untapped.
what's the ABV?
9.5%.
I thought it was 13, but it's 9. Awesome. All right.
Is it
Well,
barrel aged?
I don't know. Does it say it on there?
I was on their website. It said 9.5.
Does it say it's barrel age?
No.
No, maybe not. I don't know. Again, I appreciate you reading that to me because I wasn't sure. I read it wrong. Sometimes my eyes get a little wobbly. Not wobbly, but
Yeah, he sent him over to damn Blake's house. Blake hired him. Correct.
This smells. I don't smell any cinnamon, but I do smell a little sweetness. Okay, well, that's not good. Put my nose in the thing. That's not what I want to do.
Dipped his beak in there. Everybody's done it, Alex.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's done that, of course. And again, thanks for your help, Legendary Andrew. I appreciate that, bud.
I was interested. I wanted to know.
No, I'm saying I'm happy that you helped me out because I read that wrong. I appreciate that, bud. Because I obviously read things sometimes wrong. So it does happen. I do smell a little bit of cinnamon somewhat, but not really. It's definitely lost its head. I mean, once I poured this, it has lost its head. So let's see what this tastes like and see what it tastes better than the smell. So cheers. Let's see what this tastes like, shall we?
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers.
Creamy mouthfeel. That is spot on. Oh, wow. Is that just me or is it creamy?
Would you call it Spartacus?
You can Spartacus. I've seen that movie a long time ago. 300. I think that's what the movie's called. 300. I think it is. You can taste that sweetness. I think I'm tasting that like vanilla kind of thing, which is the NASCAR. That's what the legendary Andrew said, which I've heard of. So it has that vanilla sweet tasteness to it. Wow. That's all I'm tasting now. I'm tasting a little bit of cinnamon, but no alcohol at all. At least I don't think so. Oh, well, as I do taste a little bit of alcohol. Just a little bit. But that also might be the vanilla I'm tasting too. Yeah, that's a lot of. I hate repeating myself, but this is the truth. I think I'm tasting a little bit of cinnamon. I think that sweetness. I think is that vanilla NASCAR, Madagascar. That is really good. Legendary Andrew and all of you, please try this. Let me know what you think of it, Ben.
Got lactose in it too.
Yeah, that's why I'm tasting that creaminess. Thank you, brother. I knew it was something because I love my.
I forgot.
I love my creaminess. Legendary Andrew stuff is good. Yeah, it's mainly cinnamon, vanilla. I don't taste anything else. Yeah, so I'm tasting a lot of vanilla bean, a lot of cinnamon. Hate being a broken record. That's always the case when you try to assess these things when you're drinking it. And this is kind of warmed up a little bit. So yeah, actually, as I'm drinking it, I think I do have a little bit of that cinnamon spice. Just a little bit. So again, like you've said before, Andrew, and everybody, you might drink it first. It's delicious, and you know what you're tasting. But then you go a second or third or fourth round, you get those other flavors sometimes, and that's what you want, though. You want those flavors. You don't want it all bull crap.
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Something to that effect. And also after I'm done drinking it, and as I'm talking, you also have that kind of like a not a thumb, not a like a foam on your mouth, but kind of like that acidity that you after you drink it, you still have that vanilla or that sweetness in your mouth still. If you don't like that, this would not be good for you. Because as I'm talking, I still have that sweetness in my mouth. Now it's calming down a little bit, but still, this is a perfect winter warmer beer. I'm definitely gonna probably get this one again, just to drink. Will I give it 100? We don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. See what happens in the next round. I will give you a sneak peek. I'm really looking forward to trying that pumpkin beer very soon. But we'll get into all that towards the end of the show. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that vanilla, that cinnamon, freaking delicious. But is it going to get 100? Probably not. Again, like I said, we'll see what happens. So, but that is a lot of cinnamon and a lot of vanilla, though. All right. Let me shut up and let's get back to the legendary Chatio.
Okay, so I stepped away because I'm like, I know this flavor, and I couldn't figure it out. It's not Jolly Rancher. It's Mexican candies. The tamarind and Mexican candy. That's exactly what I'm tasting in this. My mind just couldn't grasp it, but I tried a little piece of Mexican candy that I bought a while ago, and yeah. So with that being said, this is actually pretty darn good for what it is. Like, if you know that tamarind taste, it's almost a sweetness taste to it. And I can taste some vegetables in here. This is pretty good. Will I buy it again? Probably not. I'm not a big tamarind fan, but it was nice to try. I'm happy I tried it.
Different kinds too of tamarind. There's a sweet and a sour.
Yeah, this is the sweet, and one of the candies I tried real quick was just like this. But no, I'm gonna give it an 87 out of 100. It's a solid B. It's pretty good. If you like, tamarind, you like the sweet tamarind flavors and some vegetable flavors, go for it. It's almost like, I don't even know, kind of like a red beer. You just take like a regular light beer and pour the tomato juice in. It's sort of like that, but different. Pretty decent. I recommend at least trying the Vicky Chimboy. So yeah, cheers.
All right.
Cheers, Chatio. Sorry, checking
Cheers.
the chat. And
Cheers.
always late.
Legendary beer man. All right.
Oh. It's funny. I got more of an onion, papaya, floral, berry, lychee thing. God, that was a lot. You know how I knew that? It's because I wrote it down on my notepad thing. So I'm not as smart as you think. I just was writing down my thoughts. No, yeah, definitely a slight onion though. Papaya, floral, berry. Like that. Like a floral strawberry kind of rosy thing. Slight broccoli in the warming. As it started to warm up, I'm getting like a vegetable broccoli. Nice hoppy though, like a lupulin kind of thing. It's really cool. I like what I was getting out of that. It was really nice. Hot burn, fresh, definitely. Kind of needs some time, maybe like a another week or two to let it kind of sift through everything and break down a bit. I don't mind the hot burn though, as long as you don't have heartburn. You
That's
know,
exactly what you don't want, legendary beerman. I agree.
yeah.
I agree.
But, other than that, I'd score this at like I don't know, like I think a 93 is adequate for this. I think it's a delicious, very good beer. So something I would buy again. Yeah. Cheers. That's what I got.
Let me get the legendary Andrew up.
All right.
Hold on, let me get the Andrew up.
It's okay.
Bam, thank you, man.
All right. So I drank what I had in here. I'm gonna pour the remainder in to see if there's any kind of. It was definitely had a lot of particulates in it. I will say that. The warmer it got, you could definitely smell the alcohol in there. Taste wise, not so much. But yeah, I got a whiff of it right before I took that last sip, and yeah, the 9.5 starting to come out. So we'll swirl this can up, get the dregs. There is any. And no big chunks, so I can't really complain. Maybe it's just got shit floating in it. It happens sometimes. Happened on Chatio yesterday, you know. Yeah, got one big flake of something in there. That's it. Definitely still looks pretty hazy. All right. So my thoughts on this can of beer. I'm not bad that I'm not upset that I have 4 of these because I will drink them. Definitely more malty sweet forward for a double dry hopped double IPA at 9.5. I wish it had more flavor notes, man. Just a little bit more hops to balance out that all almost stone fruit tropical malty vibe, you know? Just it says double dry hop. Come on, where's the hops? Jesus.
What's the date on it, legendary
right.
Andrew?
There is no date on the can, but I could tell by tasting it that it's not that old. This could be maybe 3 months out. It's my guesstimation. But like I said, this is a brewed and canned by a company for a completely other company. So I don't know what to think of that. Very, very weird. That being said, it's approachable. It's drinkable. It's sendable for sure. You could drink this down. If it was ice cold, no problem. You might be in trouble 15 minutes later, but I really don't have any complaints other than I just wish there was some bitterness, you know. Still, like I said, they claim double dry hop. I don't know. That being said, not bad. I've had better, but I've had worse. So this is double IPA. I appreciate that, them calling it that at 9.5. Imperial IPA, if you would. I give it like I give it 90.
Nice.
Yeah, I think if it had some nice hoppiness behind it, I can only rate it on the beer, and it's got no can. But just like by my guesstimations and the look of the beer, we're probably sitting at about 3 months. It could be 4. Still not a bad product, just a lot more malt forward for a so-claimed double dry hop. I would like to try this fresh if I could. I think Prison Pals actually puts dates on their cans, and I don't know why they brewed this and canned it, why it wouldn't have a date. It doesn't make sense to me either. Yeah, 90. Sticking at a 90. Could be better, not bad for what it is. Maybe I overpaid a little. I don't know. You never know. That's what happens when you roll with the cans with no dates on them. Cheers, boys. I'm gonna pull it out.
Cheers.
Shut up now.
Cheers, man.
All right, the legendary bumpy and the legendary oh, what's good? Jesus.
Yeah, here I am.
Oh boy.
Oh shoot! Yeah. Let me tell you, the aromatics, the appearance of this beer are great. 9 out of 10. I gave the appearance 6 out of 6. Um,
What's up,
body
Joey?
style. Where this beer faults is definitely on the flavor, which is a biggie. I mean, you want a beer to taste good. Things about this beer, whatever grain that they're using, whatever malt they're using, that's giving off that big hay to grainy flavor. They need to cut back on that or ditch it altogether. They need to figure out something else with their malt. And then I don't know why this thing has such a great hop aroma, and then the flavor notes just totally not hitting anything that's coming off on the aromas. So yeah, they got some work to do. I'm gonna score this beer from second, from Feathered Friend. It's called Second Store.
Nice.
It's the Packy double dry hopped IPA, 7% ABV, by the way. There, who wasn't that one? Only drinks 7 to 8% ABVs. Jerker, whatever. I'm just gonna call him Jerker. Whatever. Yeah. 33.5 out of 50 for me on this one. It's drinkable. That's about it. It's just a drinkable beer. I wouldn't purchase it again, personally. And I wouldn't recommend it either.
Oh, okay.
The aromatics were coming through in the flavors. It'd be a fantastic beer. This thing would be up there in the very good range for sure. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with it.
Well, you said there was the date and it wasn't bad, right? You said the date is not that.
Oh no,
bad.
it's fresh. It's fresh. It's just the flavors are just off. It's very grassy hay, like the malt's coming through wrong with like hay like notes. The hops are coming through very green and grassy. There's not a
Do you have any more cans of that? Do you have any more cans?
No. I've saved this one. It tastes exactly the same as it did on day one.
Okay,
the aromatics have changed. The aromatics have changed for the better. So I had high hopes when I smelled it. I was like, "Oh wow, it's changed. It's going to be good." And the palate, it's exactly the same on the palate. It's horrible.
I don't know, because I've drank green beers before, and I wait 2 weeks or something like that, and it tastes just perfect. Like you've seen me drink them.
Yeah. I waited about a month on this one.
Yeah, I don't know.
You say you got one more can, right, Bumpy?
No, this was the last can.
That's the last one he said. That's the last one.
See that? I don't know. Maybe it won't change. It wouldn't change.
Yeah, or maybe
I don't think it's going to change. Yeah, it's tasting exactly the same as it did a month ago.
Okay.
So it's not going to change.
It's a good consistency, I guess. I mean,
well, I guess it's a good consistency, but you have to like this.
It tastes like what it tastes like. It held up, I guess, right? I mean,
it
I don't
held
know.
up.
Trying to find some kind of.
But the aromas are fantastic on it. That's the thing.
Right.
So, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the hell they did, but they managed to do it.
Yep.
God damn it, that guy who owns.
What can they do? You can't do anything about it unless you make it better.
Him
All
and
right,
his goddamn mosaic fucked everything all up.
Yeah. I don't know. It might not even be in the brewery. You might be right though, Bubby. It might be just the way it is. I don't know. Maybe the next batch.
On Untapped, I can tell you that. 38 people rated this beer, and I'm sure the 38 people are all friends of the brewery.
Of course.
It scores a 4.0 out of 5.
A 4.05?
A 4.0 out of 5.
Oh, Alex's beer is only what's it? 0.5 to the 100th better than that. Technically, you know what I mean? They like in retrospect.
So I'm saying I think it's friends of the brewery, definitely friends of the brewery that are like
somebody got some free beers and checked in.
True that. All right. I'm going to let the legendary Let TV talk.
Yeah.
And we are live. Oh,
we're live.
Well, Bumpy, what'd you score?
No.
Hey,
33.5 out of 50.
Mickey's
That's-
Fine Malt Liquor. Find it in your nearest ghetto store. Great stuff. I give it 100. I gotta go pee and check on my car's extended warranty. Love you guys.
Thank you for joining. I appreciate it.
Cheers.
Been 28
Oh, that's a
Wasted
review
my
right there,
ingredient
folks.
for that.
That's great.
All right. Last one, me. I've been drinking this beer, and you taste that cinnamon, you taste that vanilla, and you taste that sweetness. I was as I was listening to you guys, I was sipping on this, and I want that. I wanted that vanilla Asgard. You know, I love it. So, thank you. Great Divide Brewing to making this beer. I wasn't going to do this, but let me drink one more sip, and it has great cinnamon.
Oh, damn. I hope you're here, JV. It might actually happen.
I wasn't going to do this, but as I'm drinking it, it has that great sweetness, that has that great vanilla, has that cinnamon, just the way I want it. I think you said, Andrew, I think it's a Mexican stout. Unfortunately, there's no spice to it. Because normally, what'd you say, Legendary Andrew?
Cinnamon.
Okay, so
Or
yeah,
shot is not spicy. It's like a sweet holiday drink, similar to like an eggnog type of deal.
Exactly. So because now that you said that, because I love eggnog, because I love sweetness, as you guys seen me do. Well, Jeremy, your wish is going to come true.
That's as good as the Bourbon County with the vanilla and the cinnamon.
That Bourbon County beers are delicious too. They all get hundreds, no matter what. This is 100, pal.
Hey!
100, Jeremy.
I don't think I would score
100.
that high. It's a high 90s for sure, but yeah.
No. I love my vanilla.
It's your score, man. It's your score.
No, that's true. You may not You may not hide because that's what you feel, and I understand that. But I love my vanilla.
Catch that elusive bastard one of these days.
What did you say, bud?
I said I'm gonna catch that elusive bastard one of these days.
Me, right?
No, a Yeti.
Yes. Hoping maybe
and everything else from him, but no.
Yeah, maybe one day we will. You're talking about the real Yeti. I hope you're not talking about the beer.
I am talking about the beer because we only get Bigfoot over it. Like I said in the chat, we only get Bigfoot. Never mind, I'm the show.
You could tell me about it later.
That's right.
If you think it's inappropriate, I get you putting down. So this stuff is really good. It gets 100. I mean, like I said, I was drinking on it, sipping on it. I had that great cinnamon, great vanilla. What Andrew has said, that is correct. A lot of vanilla and a lot of creaminess. There's a creaminess to it. Great cinnamon. It is perfect. This is a great holiday drink. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get more probably this weekend because this stuff is delicious. Hoping to find other Yeti beers because this is not, great devotion, but this is their series. So I'm going to look for more Yeti series because my first one, it's 100.
There you go.
That is what
Even
I
the base is really good.
Great Divide makes good beer. Great beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even their non-Yeti beers are outstanding.
They had a cranberry. What was it? Like a cranberry coconut macaroon or something.
They had Yeti series.
Yeah,
Macaroon stout was good.
Thank you for telling me because I got to hunt that down.
They do make a bunch of those. There could be a
they
few
do.
more variants coming out by Christmas.
Good, because I'm going to get them. Because you know me, I've been looking for this Yeti stuff for years.
And they put them in those 19.2s too.
Yeah, 22. This is a
22
ounce can.
22 ounce?
19.2.
19.2.
19.2.
19.2. Either way, though. Either way, though. If you do not like this kind of
Alex
beer,
is a liar.
I'm telling you, if you don't like this kind of, if you like this beer and you don't want to drink a whole can of it, I think I suggest to share it because this is a good beer. Please do. I'm gonna shut up now because I can freaking go on with this beer because I'm very proud that I found Yeti because I've been looking for this. I told you guys I've been looking for this Yeti beer stuff for a while, and I'm proud that I did. And you know what? Thank you, Great Divide. Keep it up.
Cheers from Denver.
I tell it how it is. All right, time to shut up.
That is.
All right, let's get the legendary chat you up and see what he does as shout outs and stuff, and that'll be amazing.
Right? Yeah, see, Thrash is wherever your YouTube is. Thrash is right. Yeah, Colorado proud. Yeah, Rhino, Denver neighborhood, North Denver.
Yeah, I used to live there. It is cool.
So shout outs. Well, hell, I said his name. Might as well shout this guy out. Thrash Live. Check him
Right,
out.
shout him out, please. He's
A lot of great horse videos. Saturday and Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern for the usual. He goes live with Thrash Talk. A lot of fun. A lot of drinking. A lot of laughs. It's a great time. You should go check that out. It's a lot of fun. And I'm just stealing from everybody. JV. Cheers to JV for having a sniff compilation of me. Man, you got many, many more to put in another one, don't you, buddy? But no, he put together a sniff compilation of me last week. Very funny. I absolutely loved it. Check out JV. He goes live Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern, I think.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's normally live when I'm live. So
Yeah, so
it
he goes
starts
live at
at
7.
Yeah.
7 p.m. Eastern. Check out JV's Hangouts. Another great friend. Onward and outward to the next person.
I need to check out the Jeremy show. I haven't done it in a while.
A duck. What, this way or this way? All right, I'm done.
What do you do it?
I've said I'm done.
Take them off, Alex.
Okay. All right, hold on, I'm just playing with you. All right. Legendary beer man. All right.
So you just put your avatar on.
Okay.
I should
Hi.
hesitate.
Hi. How are you? So Beer and Cheese is open 8 o'clock Eastern. Real quick. Wednesday will be Beatles theme. 3 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock Pacific. For the first week of November, Beatles theme. Bring it. For I Like Your Style. And I'll be brewing on Saturday live at like 9 or 10 my time. So figure it out for the Easterners and the Midwesterners and the Otherners and every other Easterners. Yeah, so that's it. And one last person I want to shout is Beerhound's Beer Reviews. Cool freaking dude, man. He last reviewed Smog City's Snow Monster Hazy IPA. Go check him out. Right on. Thanks, Alex. Cheers.
All right. And the next one is Andrew.
That's me. Hey. All right. Shout out.
I like the
Well, I'm going to start with myself, obviously. Yeah, I got a beer mail today from Jamie C, who just showed up in the chat. Yeah, go check that out. I had about, 6 to 8 minute live. I was kind of in a rush. Got home late today. I literally walked in the door at 7, took a shower, and I was live by 7:11. So it was hustle up because I wanted to get here. But yeah, I managed to do that unboxing. Everything was very go check it out. I got some top notch shit in the box. Very fresh. And I will do videos of those. I might open one tomorrow for my Thursday night beer session, but I will do some solo videos for sure. Yeah, so I kind of just steamrolled both of my live streams. The Thursday night beer session is tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do it at 7:30 or 8 again. I don't know. Kind of depends. But like I said, just get the bell on. Pay attention. A bunch of people go live. Shout outs for some people. Go check out East Coast LQ Reviews. He's not here. He's having a little couple days off, hanging out. So that's good for him. Yeah, dude, it was supposed to get here tomorrow, but it got here tonight. I'll send you the link if you want to hang out later, Jamie, after this. But
Cheers to the wrong.
Tanner, go check out last beer, Sunday night beer bowl discussions. Go check him out. There's a bunch of people. I honestly really have to show some love for Joe, the Beer Patrol.
Legendary.
Not all on my way. He's popped by my things a few times, but he's a lot more active. He's checking us out, seeing what we're doing. Lots of beers because there's a lot of people in our small little community that we have, and there's constantly stuff coming out. So yeah, cheers to all you guys. Fucking A, boys. Another Wednesday in the books.
Hell yeah. All right, so now it's the legendary Bumpy and then the legendary Lep TV and then me. Cheers.
All right. So, yeah, self promos, videos coming out daily for the remainder of this week. And then I'll switch it up. Probably put about 3 videos out plus my live stream. Live stream is on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's called New Brew. Bring a beer that you've never had before to join up a panel. This upcoming Monday is Halloween, so it is a special Halloween episode. Feel free to dress up in costume or have some type of spooky filter or something for your camera or nothing at all. It's not mandatory. I do want you to bring a spooky type of beer that you've never had before, though. If you can. It doesn't have to be exactly Halloween related. It doesn't have to be like a pumpkin beer or anything like that. But just something that you could deem as a little bit scary of sorts. Like a Yeti, for example. We can use that. It's an abominable snowman. It's a big giant ape. That's kind of scary. That could be considered something that can be used. So, yeah. Other than that, I'll shout out. Now, Alex, I'm doing this. You got so many other people you're going to shout out. I know.
You go ahead, Chief.
You don't have to redo. You don't have to redo John and Ellie. I'll shout out John and Ellie.
Thank you.
John and Ellie.
He's my buddy. You know that.
Yeah. So John and Ellie, he's putting out a lot of just his regular review videos. He's doing a lot of Spyglass, Treehouse.
Oh yes,
Widowmaker, stuff like that right now. So go check out his channel. Up in the air as to whether or not he does Stout Sunday. It's kind of hit or miss because he's doing a lot of things family related versus beer tour related stuff. So, but you may catch him on a Stout Sunday. You may not. That's up in the air. So, yeah, John and Ellie, Georgia Beer Reviews. Cheers.
Well, Bumpy, there's one more thing. His Stout Sunday is 10:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time if he does do it.
Yeah.
So do that, please. Get your stouts on and your porters on. All right. Okay. So thank you, legendary Bumpy. Let's get the legendary Lep TV, and then it's me.
What's up, everybody? Obviously, promote myself first. Hot Seat, Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I interview all kinds of people. So, with that being said, if you don't have anything to do that evening, dinner time for the West Coast, evening for the East Coast, and throw it up for everybody in the middle. But I want to give some shout outs. We got Miscellaneous. He does his right before the Hot Seat. He does an awesome show. I hope he gets back into it. I'm sure reviewing 4 beers in an hour is difficult, especially with content and staying sober for the family. You know what I mean?
I think Andrew does a great job on that.
He does. But week in and week out, that could get tiresome. You would know, Alex.
Hangover Friday.
Alex with Food Friday.
Thursday night
you
beer.
just run out of ideas for food. You know what I mean? Same thing with beer. You know, yeah, there's all kinds of beers that we could review daily,
Hell yeah.
minute by minute. You know what I mean? We got Bumpy Monday nights, new brew. Chatio's always has reviews and from beer to chips. You know what I mean?
To sniffing things.
From sniffing a bag of chips to sniffing a brew, who knows? And we got Beer Man, where his most popular show is Beer and Cheese on Tuesdays, 8 o'clock my time. So that would make it 5 o'clock his time. I've never made that panel. Maybe someday. We got Thrash Life. He's been going live with Thrash Life Talks Saturdays and Sundays. We got Joey Edibles from Square Table Degenerates. Be on the lookout for him during your day. He's found a niche. He's found a crowd that he hangs out with. He actually went over to the UK and hung out with them people.
Mm-hmm.
So be on the lookouts for Square Table Degenerates. We got JV's Hangout
Legendary
Friday night. No, we already know. Blake TV gave up the handles to JV. JV carries that Friday night block for however many hours. I've seen it go from 2 hours to 10 hours. So
Left TV.
those are some of my shout outs. I love you guys, everybody on this panel, everybody in that chat. They're keeping it bumping over there. We got Ridgeopolis.
Ridgeopolis, yeah, legendary Ridgeopolis.
Ridgeopolis.
Yes.
I live off of Ridge Road, so that's kind of fitting.
It is pretty cool.
But I love you guys, and find you a Mickey's. Cheers.
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 All right. Let me get to me, and I'm gonna get something to eat because I'm hungry. Well, obviously, Food Friday. We're gonna be doing instead of Food Friday for this week. Only this week, we're gonna be doing Food Saturdays with Alex around 8 o'clock. We'll do that this coming up Saturday, and then next week, the following week, will be back to Food Friday. You know, so Food Friday with Alex. Food Saturday with Alex is just gonna be wild card. And then we'll get back to go back to the original schedule program, meaning the theme version of it, starting next Friday again, because I'll be at my sister's. And then,
Friday night open bottle share at my place at 8.
There you go. There you go. You can do that too. So that's what we're going to be doing. And then Thursday night, which is tomorrow night, we're going to be doing Alex and Friends between 10 o'clock and 10:30. Check that out. We're sometimes live until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe even 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. But most of the time, it's between, I start around 10:30 and I last up until 1 o'clock. Sometimes it lasts after that. Just be prepared. You never know. It could be, like I said, I did the 1 o'clock thing. I ended it, but sometimes I don't. I sometimes just let it go on because everybody's having fun, and that's it. So stay tuned for an awesome Thursday night because it could be up until 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes. Not often, but sometimes. Most time I ended at around 1. But again, people come on in, we continue on and have fun. Because hey, what the hell? We gotta have fun, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy my peeps, But it's not about the drinking when it comes to Thursday nights. It's just about hanging out. But you guys should drink beer, whatever, because it's obviously a beer channel. I sometimes drink a lot of beer too. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Time for me to shut up about that now. So enjoy those shows. Other shout outs. You got legendary Richopoulos, which is him, his wife, Bear, his Richopoulos' dad, and some other people that you may not know might come in the picture. So sometimes that happens. So yeah, but either way, check out the main, and also his wife Jenny. I think I said that too. So yeah, check them all out. But they're the main characters: Bear, Jenny, Richopoulos, and Richopoulos' dad. And sometimes, like I said, you get different people. Let's see what the legendary Richopoulos says right here. Thank you, Alex, for what good. What is it? Drink good.
Alex,
Thank you,
you're a
Alex. You're a
damn
damn
good
good dude. Appreciate it, bro.
I was trying to read that right. I had to make sure, but yeah, thank you. Yes, I am, and I tell you how it is. I mean, I like all my friends' channels. I try
And
to
in
watch them.
Alex's own words, make sure you check out Ridgeopolis' wife.
Hey, no, not like that. No, keep it up. Appreciate it. Other shout outs. Right here. FLX Beer Reviews. Check them out. Legendary Dan, Legendary Mike. Check out FLX Beer Reviews. They actually do beer reviews and stuff like that. Sometimes you catch the legendary Dan and legendary Mike on my live streams, which is mostly Alex and Friends because that's where it's more relaxed and not stressed. So yeah, stay tuned for all of those live streams, all the Alex and Friends, all whatever. Stay tuned for all that. And I'm going to go back to normal, wherever normal is. That's that. And then we'll sign out. Here we go. I appreciate it for 13 to 15,000 watching. Thank you, legendary.
I thought it was a million.
Well, obviously they know that I do this every couple weeks when the legendary Eric's not around. Speaking of Eric, as far as I know, Eric will be back to WildCard Wednesday next week. If not, it'll be on my channel. Either way, you don't miss your WildCard Wednesday because it's on my channel or Eric's channel. Either way, we'll find out in due time. So check it either way.
Chill.
So thank you, chat. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sam Smalley. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, legendary Jeremy. Everybody in the chat. I appreciate that. Thank you for 15,000 watching. Again, thank you for enjoying the show. And I appreciate you being my friends and just enjoy the shows. I really appreciate that. Now, legendary Beer Man, legendary Andrew,
What?
legendary TV,
Cheers.
legendary Bumpy, and legendary Andrew, not Andrew, Chadio, which is his avatar. Thank you for joining. And before I go breaking things, what's that?
I said, make sure you shout out Thrash Life too.
Oh, don't forget legendary Flashlight, which is legendary Brian. Check his channel out. Check him out. Thank you, legendary Jeremy. And this is Alex the Beer Man. We will see you all on the next live stream and next video. This is Beermaster signing out. Cheers, everybody.
Check out Flashlight.
Cheers, everybody. See you guys tomorrow night.
When's it gonna end?